Welcome back, everyone, to me filming in a not so late, not so dark room at a not so late hour. Today we're doing The Boy Upstairs. You know when I say that intro, it's episode time. It still felt so strange kissing my best friend. Like I could, I should do his voice. It still felt so strange kissing my best friend. Like I could still wake up from the stream any minute. But it wasn't a dream, it was real. If you need a friend, don't look to a stranger. You know, in the end, I'll always be there. It was so hard to give my attention to the band. Everything was different now, and I suddenly felt like we barely talked about it. It was even a little scary, but this wasn't the right place to talk. So I settled with silently watching him dance in front of me, slowly being pulled into a trance as I watched him bouncing along to the music. Who the fuck are these people? Oh, are these all the other people we brought along with us? We've been looking for you, looking everywhere for you guys. Damn, maybe this is going to be a good night after all. Who's the guy? Can you believe that she's already met someone? Well, yeah, kind of. Starling, come on! I honestly could not care less about these characters and their voices. I'm so sorry. Before I knew it, the girls were pulling Starling and Jessie in to dance with them. It wasn't long before I realized I was watching him just like the guys around us were watching the girls. I wondered if he was purposely trying to look as sexy as he was. Ooh, he seemed to just come naturally. I hope he come back over to me soon. I can't stand this girl. She had her own guide to dance with, so I didn't know why she kept getting closer to Starling. Maybe I was jealous. I definitely didn't have the confidence to join them. So when he motioned for me to come over, I froze. Hee 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 hee. Hey, don't leave us! What the? Why is that up to you? Jeez, dude, we're just trying to have a good time. Okay, that's Mr. Ellington. Jeez, dude, we're just having a good time. What's your problem? I have a problem with anyone putting their hands on him. Me? I'll be understanding. Julian's threatening gaze calmed as I stepped farther away from the others and pulled him to face me. Never a dull moment with you, Beth. I'm not the one being overdramatic. Let's get closer to the stage. Finally, I've been trying to get rid of her for years. Caleb, I really didn't think she meant anything. Deep down, I knew that. I'm sorry. You can go back and dance. He's obviously still upset. Come with me, okay? And then we leave, so we don't have to do voices for all these other people. Hey, slow down. I'm sorry I messed up our night. He looked so innocent. Back to the usual harmless Julian. I mean, Mr. Ellington. It's not messed up. It's not messed up. I overreacted. Sometimes I just... No, it's okay. I know you're just looking out for me. Yeah. Did he not believe me? He had been just as down on himself when he got worked up about Scott. Mr. Ellington, I was just jealous, that's all. I think I'm getting ahead of myself with all of this. Jealous of that girl? You know I'm not even into girls. You said you kissed one. Mr. Ellington, shut up. Hee 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 hee. I never said it was good. Oh, I couldn't believe you were so worried about that. But I definitely understood jealousy. I remember how extremely jealous I felt when he was with Victor. If he had feelings for me, as long as I had feelings for him, I couldn't imagine how he felt seeing me with others. If only he fully understood how I felt about him. You don't have to worry because I took, why can't I read? Like, I'm not processing words today. I took hold of his hands and wrapped them around my waist. Are the only hands I want on me, okay? I promised. And he shocked me with how tightly he pulled me in. His head fell, his face buried in my shoulder. I never felt more like I belonged than I did with him. You have nothing to be jealous of. Don't you trust me? More seconds passed than I hoped for, but finally he looked up at me and nodded. Yeah, I do. I'd make sure he didn't regret that. Back in the concert, Mr. Ellington and I stuck together, enjoying the rest of the show. It ended up being an amazing night. Is everyone ready? Actually, I just reserved a car for us. What? We can change the seating if... I just want to ride back with Starling, if you are okay with that. But... Hey. See you later then. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're welcome. Let's hang out soon then. Yeah, of course. Does he not like us? I don't think it has anything to do with us, babe. You don't like them? I just feel more comfortable with you. I can't be upset about that. I think this is our car. Didn't they sound so good playing Stray Heart? I don't think they sound even better live. I didn't know they sound even better live. Look how good this picture turned out. I loved hearing him gush about the night, the band, everything. As if he had completely forgotten about my outburst. I was relieved I didn't ruin everything. But even with all the excitement, he eventually quieted, his hand slipping across the street to find mine. across the sea to find mine. I looked down, staring at our hands for what felt like a few minutes. Love that. I decided to put him closer. He could rest against me. I made the right choice getting a car together. He wouldn't have fallen asleep like this with the others, and I'm surprised I didn't have to pay 50 million gems. This was nice. And we stayed that way until we got back to the building. Better start waking up your friend. My car's not a hotel. I didn't want to wake him up. It's so funny. Instead, I opened the door and lifted him into my arms. He's not just my friend, he's my boyfriend. I was still smiling, thinking about it when I laid him in my bed. Where are you going? And my heart sped even faster when he called out for me. I was just changing my clothes. Oh, and you were just gonna leave me in this? Shifted around under the blankets. He drifted around under the blanket, struggling with his shirt, and felt my nerves creeping up on me. Do you need help? I tried, but my fingers were distracted by the warm skin that was exposed as he tossed his shirt out from under the blanket. I knew I wasn't going to be falling asleep anytime soon, but it was so worth it. Good night, long as he. But Mr. Ellington, I can't sleep. You were just sleeping. I'm failing the Mr. Ellington voice today, guys. I'm so sorry. But I'm not now. His legs were even busier than usual. His feet sliding on my calves, his knees pushing between mine. But by now, I've kind of got used to dealing with this behavior of him. Used to thinking of something else. Anything else. You know what I was thinking? I slid one arm beneath him. What's that? I think you got in the window side of the bed for too long. I think it's my turn now. No way, I claimed it a long time ago. Well, I'm taking it back. His face was stone serious and he began to lift me. I laughed, fighting against his grip. I knew he was stronger than me. It was obvious he was holding back. He could have moved me easily just as he carried me all the way from the car to his bed. He was dragging this out, watching me struggle until his giggling mess beneath him and his lips curved into a smile. You're so cute. I could feel his heart thumping as he lowered his body onto mine and kissed me. His hand moved down to caress my neck as his tongue slid between my lips. His lips, his hands, his whole body radiated heat that made me want to give myself to him. It was exactly how I was hoping this night would end. Our first night. He kissed down my neck and across my shoulder, his rapid breathing growing more obvious. You don't know what you do to me, darling. Oh, I could tell there wasn't much suffering in us. It only made me want to keep going even more. His hand gripped me tighter for a moment, but only for a moment. What's wrong? I don't want to rush things. Am I wrong or didn't they already have sex? Okay, whatever. Oh. I don't feel like we're rushing things. It wasn't like we just met. Maybe he just didn't really want to. Before I could get too far into my head, he wrapped me up in his arms again. I love you, darling. Everything suddenly felt so overwhelmingly fast. Everything suddenly felt so overwhelmingly fast, especially my feelings. I already messed up the last time. I wish I could take that back so bad. Okay, I skipped the line by accident. It wasn't easy, but I needed him to know how much more he meant to me than that. I want to do this right. It feels right to me. Shouldn't I earn you? Earn me? He laughed, but I was serious. If he was as serious as I was about us, he'd understand. You're so precious to me. He leaned closer, his hand creeping up my chest. You've earned me 1,000,000 times already. He whispered seductively, taking my hands and placing them back on his hips. You think? Precious and alluring hell. But I could handle this. I took his hip and flung him over me, taking my place by the window. And I thought being your boyfriend, I'd be harder to resist. You heard me say that? I could get used to you calling me that. Well, I just want my boyfriend to know what it's like to be respected. Of course he did. I wanted that too, but I also wanted him to blow my mind like he did last time. Okay, so they did have sex. That's okay, right? Okay, we can take our time. What was that? I guess I am pretty tired. That's what I thought. Good night, darling. Good night. Max! In the morning, Starling woke up with a smile. And instead of rolling away to give me my space like he often attempted, he rolled right onto me and our chests pressed together. Maybe I haven't actually woken up yet. He quickly kissed me, then surprised me by wiggling off to the other side to lie between me and the window. Smooth. I sleep better over here. That was a lie. I slept better last night than I had ever slept. And it didn't have anything to do with the damn window. Then I guess you should keep sleeping on that side of the bed then. Does that mean I win? I think you'll always win. Mr. Ellington, are you home? You gotta be kidding me. I swear this doesn't happen that often. I better get dressed. No! I mean, just wait out there. Give me a minute. At least she didn't come in my room this time. I'll go see what she wants. Don't move a muscle. Why aren't you dressed yet? We're heading for lunch. I'm kind of busy, Mom. Busy? Mr. Ellington, Sister, Mr. Ellington, I reminded you about lunch with Dad yesterday, sister. You know I wasn't listening to you yesterday. Your father is heading out of town this afternoon, so you're not getting out of it. Just throw on some clothes so we can go. Well, Starling's over and... Again? Seriously, didn't you two hook up after the concert? Sister. What? No. Did you seriously just us that in front of Mom? That's what you get for ignoring me. Just get ready to go already. But Mom, I don't know what to say, Mr. Ellington. If you like this boy so much, bring him along. Well, he doesn't have any clothes here, so then don't. I don't really care. Sister, what? You have a whole closet of clothes, sister. But I'll give you 10 minutes. The way Starling looked in my bed made me want to crawl back in beside him. But I knew if I did, I wouldn't be long before my mom barged back in. And she probably wouldn't stop in the living room. Are you coming back? So tempting. I have to go to lunch with my family again. But you could come along this time. Oh, don't worry, I can wait here. I can come up with another excuse if you like. Actually, I'd like you to come. I should officially introduce you, right? You think? But what if they don't like me? But what if they don't like me? They will. My mom's been a little cranky with me lately, but she isn't heartless or anything. But you don't have to. I doubt she'll like me as much as she liked Victor. Max! That's adorable. What are you talking about? I saw you introduce him to your mom. I saw how they were talking. He saw that. Oh, well, no wonder he was nervous. How did you sleep under him and Max? Come here. I climbed back into bed with him, pulling his face from the pillow. I never thought I'd be the reassuring one between the two of us. I love you. They'd be crazy if they don't like you. Yeah, okay. But get up. We only got 7 minutes now. 7 minutes, but Sister, are you still in there? The door opened before either of us could respond. Sister, are you seriously back in bed? Really, man? Get out. I thought I could help you find something that he could impress Mom and sister. But I didn't realize you meant he literally had no clothes, sister. Nobody invited you in here. Sister, come on. It's not like it's my first time seeing a shirtless guy. Sister. I would have never guessed. Sister, just get him some pants already. Sister. Just go wait in the living room already. I got up as Mr. Ellington headed to his closet and noticed Iman looking past me at the bed, where our sheets were twisted in a chaotic mess. And he said, Sister, and he said you weren't hooking up, sister. If that's what he says, you should believe him. Maybe he doesn't want them to know. If you say so, sister. Great, you're still here. You can wear these, just roll up the bottoms. Sister, you do know we're going for lunch, right, sister? Out. Out. Am I gonna look bad wearing this? You look perfect. Would you be saying that even if I look terrible? No. You couldn't look terrible. Sister, let's go, sister. The longer we wait, the more nervous I'll. Or we could do this. How could I be nervous with Mr. Ellington kissing me like this? How could I think of anything else? But I thought we had to go. We do. He kissed me again for a few seconds, then released me and smiled. I wasn't used to kissing. It's like that. Playful and loving, but not leading to more. All of this was so new to me. They finally made it! We aren't in that big of a hurry, sweetheart. Well, I'm starving, sister. I watched Mr. Ellington greet his family. He definitely got his dad's height, but he was even taller. It was such a turn on. Sister, Dad, that's Mr. Ellington's friend, Starling. Have you met him, sister? Boyfriend. Oh, yeah, Starling. Stop thinking about how high he is and say something. Thanks for inviting me. Would have invited you sooner, but my boy was taking a sweet time bringing you around. That was probably my fault. Mr. Ellington put his arm around my shoulder as if he sensed my nerves. Maybe that's why I liked his size so much. He felt safe, as long as I stayed right there. Well, he's here now. I'm glad to see it. But I have to say, you were wrong about his look. He is too good looking. That was a terrible joke, Dad, sister. She was right. It was bad, but the way he tried to joke with us was better than the way his mom started disapprovingly behind him. I never said that. I think he's very handsome. Really? I know that, Mr. Ellington. Stop messing around. Let's go already. Jeez. Mr. Ellington stopped me before I could follow his family out. I hope you know I thought you were handsome since the first time you walked into this lobby. Well, you're not alone. I totally checked you out that night. You did? God, you really have no idea how hot you are, do you? This is so long of an episode, guys. It was easy to forget Mr. Ellington was from a well-off family. He was so not your stereotypical rich kid. But their restaurant choice reminded me that he was. We're glad you came, darling. We're hoping to get to know you more. Mr. Ellington hasn't told us much. Oh, really? Nobody likes being interrogated. Well, it's not like you offer up the information on your own. All you do is hang out with in your condo. I thought if you meet someone, you'd do more. Mom. Mr. Ellington and I have a lot in common, actually. We both like to read and watch movies, although I like scary ones a little more than he does. I see. Are you two in the same grade? Will you be graduating soon, too? Yeah, we are. Do you have any plans for after school? I'm not really sure yet. This year has been a little chaotic for my mom and I, so I haven't thought about it much. Huh. Sister. Well, that's perfect, sister. You and Mr. Ellington can figure it out together. I remember when Mr. Ellington's childhood dream was to be an elevator maintenance man. What? Whenever we used to go to hotels, we could never get him off the elevators. He would rather ride them up and down all night than go to the hotel pool. That was before we built Hart Towers. So funny. I guess I'd rather them focus on me than Starling. But he was holding his own, like he always did. I didn't know why I was worried about him. That's adorable. The waitress came over and took our orders, and my parents told... The waitress came over and took our orders, and my parents told a few more embarrassing stories about Iman and I. I slipped my hand into Starling's lap, taking his hand. I zoned out every chance I got when my family got talking. Now it was even easier to trace my fingers along Starling's. Couldn't believe this was becoming so normal for us. I pulled his hand into my lap, studying it more closely. I didn't even know he was watching me until he slipped his hand between mine and placed it on my thigh, squeezing it gently. And suddenly every part of my body was focused on Starling's hand. Who ordered the panini? Mr. Ellington, are you even listening to your father? Huh? He moved his hand back to his own lap, giggling. What? Just let it go, honey. He's practically ignoring you. We've never seen him because he's spending all of his time with this boy. And now we're supposed to be spending time together before a trip, and he's distracted again. Oh, come on. When had Julian ever been a big part of the conversation? Oh my god. Sister, godmom, stop being such a bitch, sister. I am not! Mom, she's kinda right. You always used to want me to make friends and date and stuff, and now that I am... Mr. Ellington, I just have high standards for you. I want you to make friends, but... Am I really supposed to be happy to walk into my son's room to find him with a boy in his bed? Do you want to know what I think about that? What? That you should stop walking into your 18-year-old son's bedroom unannounced. Mom, I'm sorry I don't talk to you as much as I used to. I'm sorry that I don't know what I'm going to do with my life yet. Mr. Ellington, I'm not worried about. But Starling isn't going anywhere. I really hope you could understand that. And I'm with him all the time because I love being around him. Awkward. Excuse me, I'm going to use the restroom. Do you need me to? I can find it. Maybe he doesn't feel the same. Mom, you obviously scared him away, sister. Don't be silly. Where are you going, sister? I have to use the restroom too. Wait, Mom. I can find it on my own as well, Mr. Ellington. Thank you. Don't worry, I highly doubt your mom is gonna sneak into the boys' bathroom to give your boyfriend a swirly. I hoped I'd give them a minute to talk without me, and took my time walking back, checking out the view on my way. Stalling. Hello. I was just about to go. I suppose I should apologize. Oh, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna head back. I mean it. I'm really not this horrible person that you probably think I am. I didn't think that. Just a little scary. Mr. Ellington told me you weren't. It's totally normal for a mother to worry about her son. I know. I can't remember the last time he told me about a friend, let alone a boyfriend. He's different, you know. Well, yeah, but in the best ways, right? And now that I've really gotten to know him, I wouldn't know. He doesn't let me to get to know him. So maybe I'm just a little envious about that. Oh. Well, I'm not going to steal him, Miss Hart. And I know how much better he is than me. I didn't say that. You don't have to say it. I always known it. So it's okay if you don't believe I'm good enough yet. I'm still going to try to believe it myself. Oh, goodness. He obviously doesn't think that way, so don't waste your time sulking. She's probably right. Sister, what's going on, sister? You know, if you two don't go back over there soon, Julian's gonna have another anxiety attack. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on. Alright, to be continued. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I love you so much. Bye.